Yeah. How does lack of database maintenance impact performance on queries?
Oh yeah, this is another good one in that a lot of people who may not be uh, full-time SQL Server experts, or maybe there are people who just were assigned the job of installing and running SQL Server. Uh, they may set up their SQL Server, and the vendor may tell them you need to install these applications, and then you just expect that SQL Server to run perfectly forever. But what it turns out is that there's a lot of things that need to be done. I kind of refer to it as the proper care and feeding of your SQL Server to keep it running well over time. Some of those things that we see are like missing or out-of-date statistics, which can impact the speed of a query significantly. Things like transaction logs, growing excessively, doing maintenance at the wrong time of the day, these can all impact performance. So one of the things with statistics is that a lot of people get caught up on index defragmentation. And yes, index defragmentation is a good thing, but I think that updating statistics from what I've seen is far more important than defragmenting indexes, because statistics give the query optimizer clues about how much data exists in different tables, so that when a query is being run, it can say, should I do an index seek or a scan or do a full table scan even, depending on how many rows are there. If your statistics are out of date and SQL Server thinks that you've got a small table when you've actually got a really large table, that can really change the plan that's being used when your queries are being run. Another thing is that scheduling maintenance, excuse me, scheduling maintenance, things like rebuilding indexes and statistics and doing those at a time where they may be needed. For instance, you might say, well, we're a 8 to 5 kind of shop and we're going to run all of our maintenance at 3 a.m. And if you do that, that's great if you know that nobody's using the server at that time. But if you have a situation where you are rebuilding all those indexes and statistics and doing other jobs like that at 3 a.m., and that's the same time that you've got a data extract running or some warehousing running or something that's putting a lot of load on your server, those things can be really slowed down. So it's good to be able to capture and look at, well, what's happening at those times. So you can see, well, maybe I am rebuilding indexes and statistics at the wrong time, or I'm running CheckDB at the wrong time, or I'm doing all my full backups at a time when there's a lot of load happening. So it's really important to understand which jobs are being run when, and also what are the kind of the peak times for IO and CPU and stuff like that in your database, so that those maintenance jobs can be run at a point in time where there's the least impact on other systems.